guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. This is your month ahead reading. Get a snack, sit back, relax and enjoy. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your month ahead reading today. Just want to show you the decks that we're using for this particular reading, guys. We are using the Everyday Witch Tarot. No, let me start that again. We're using for the main reading the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot miniature deck. You guys know that I moved house recently and I really did, reduce my office area into something smaller, which I really love actually. So I'm using miniatures with, I think, with spreads like the Celtic Cross and stuff. So we're going to use the Radiant Wise Tarot miniature deck for the Celtic Cross we're doing for October. We are using the Everyday Witches miniature deck by Deborah Blake for any clarifiers that we might need on some of the areas. And we're also going to use the Chinese Fortune reading cards for your spiritual message for the month. So guys, yeah, sit back, relax and enjoy your reading. Hi Scorpio, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much, my darlings, for joining me on your reading. We're doing a month ahead reading. We're doing October 2020. If you want to know the decks that I'm using today, just wind back to the beginning of the video and it should have a video there showing the decks that I'm using for this month's reading. So let's get into the reading, guys. Okay, Scorpio, here's the reading. Sorry about the noise outside. The window's open so you can hear, you can hear cars going by and that type of stuff. So I do apologise. What is the situation you're facing, or what are you focusing on in November? So, what is that about? Okay. I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? And this is definitely you, because the Five of Cups is second deacon in Scorpio. So we are facing a situation that incurs some sadness, some loss, some regret with the Five of Cups energy. What's influencing this? I wasn't expecting that at all. You've had some really good readings through the last few weeks and the last few months, so I'm really shocked that should show. But anyway, let's have a look. What's the and sometimes the Five of Cups is having to give something up as well. Five of Cups isn't always about external things that happen to you. Sometimes you're making a decision to do that. So let's have a look what's influencing that. The Hermit. Okay. So the Hermit is a card about withdrawing. It's a card about searching, finding, discovering. And sometimes it's a card about timing. Things take really long and they're really slow with that Hermit. Let's have a look at what the root cause is of this situation. What's caused it? Yeah, I mean, there's certainly about it. And it's a new beginning, isn't it? Some of you guys are looking for a new beginning. So this is good. I'm really glad that this showed up with the Fool energy. There's two things really. I mean, both cards, the Hermit and the Fool, can indicate, both of them, a need to find ourselves, a need to find some form of answer. So with the Fool energy, he's going off on his travels and he's looking to discover new things. And with the Hermit, again, he's looking for something new. He's not even new, he's going on a path of self-discovery. So this may simply be that there's a path of self-discovery that you're on with the Hermit, and what's influencing it is the need with the Hermit energy to withdraw, to go inward, maybe to detach oneself a little bit. And as a result of that, it may be that what you're facing is loss, because with the Fool energy, this is about you kind of focusing on a new beginning. You're focusing on a new path. So you may be withdrawing from something for a little bit of time because you're focusing on, with this Hermit energy, just finding out about yourself. And maybe you're focusing again with the Hermit energy on this new path. Both cards can indicate people, because the Hermit is nearing the end of his life. So he's going into, he's moving into another dimension, is the Hermit. So the Hermit is at the end of his life and he's looking and he's going on to the next phase. And so the Hermit can definitely mean the next phase of one's life. And the Fool energy is all about going into a new, onto a new path. So there's certainly with the number 9 Hermit being conclusion, completion, nearing a completion, and the Fool being the new beginning card, there's something about new beginnings and something ending and something new beginning here, which incurs for Scorpio having to give something up. And I think that this is your call to do that, which I'm really glad. And it's not a surprise to me, because that is you on the card. That is each of the signs has deacons, and this is Scorpio's deacon. So this is second deacon in Scorpio. That's you. What have you been experiencing in the last few weeks? You've been experiencing the Emperor. So some of you guys, it may be that you've been experiencing some form of rules, regulations with the Emperor energy. The Emperor, you know, if this is what you're experiencing probably Scorpio, being told what to do with the Emperor, because the Emperor likes to put his mark on stuff. The Emperor likes to say, right, you do this, you do that, you fit into my rules, you know, this is my structure, this is the way that things are done. It's very difficult with an Emperor card if you are, you know, if you're the Fool, it's really difficult to be around an Emperor, because the Fool is ruled by Aquarius stroke Uranus energy, loves its freedom, wants to do what it wants to do, wants to experiment with all sorts of things, wants to see all sorts of things, whereas the Emperor will always try and contain a card like the Fool energy, because the Emperor likes structure and it likes things being done in a certain way. So you may have been experiencing boundaries in the last few weeks. You might have been experiencing limitations, restrictions with that Emperor energy, rules, regulations, being told what to do. And some of you guys, what's influencing you is that with the Hermit energy, you're seeking something else. You're seeking perhaps something deeper, something that you can, you know, gain some form of spiritual insight from, and it's not enough. And also, if you look at the Hermit, his lamp is pointing towards the Emperor. Scorpio, so it's almost like you're discovering that you are actually in change, you are actually quite bound. And also thinking about it, if I doubled up on that card, some of you guys are discovering your own power with the Emperor, and that you have the power to, you know, move into a new dimension and to move into a new path. You know, some of you guys are just discovering, you know, your own power for the very first time, that you have that, you know, your own power and your own agency, and you are the ultimate decision maker, and you can actually, if you want to, you know, focus on a new path, even if it means having to sacrifice something in your life, you can do it. What is the external factor also influencing this? Well, it's good. This is all very good. There's a sense of enlightenment here with the Sun. It's almost like you guys have suddenly in October, Scorpio, I think the Scorpio is just having this huge epiphany, like this major epiphany going on, because the Sun is enlightenment, it's clarity as well. So this is a card like the Sun. So certain cards with the Tower will represent an epiphany, clarity. Those cards are the Tower and the Sun. Both of those cards would represent somebody who's suddenly like, ah, bing, get it, I understand it now. There's a sudden awakening here. And so what's influencing this? The external factors are with the Sun energy. There's this awakening. There's this sudden epiphany. For some of you guys, you're being given a brilliant new opportunity, and that incurs having to make some sacrifices, because the root cause of this sacrifice is that there's an opportunity there for you. And there is a new opportunity for some of you guys. Okay, and what it's influenced by as well, so there's a new opportunity here, which means that you're having to make a sacrifice in October here, and it's influenced by the Hermit. There's a realization. This too is an epiphany card. There's a realization here that actually you have your own power and your own agency, and you can make your own rules as well. So in the last few weeks, also, some, you know, besides some of you guys probably thinking, oh man, I'm stuck in this thing and I don't like it, some of you guys are recognizing in the last few weeks, just with that Hermit looking into the Emperor as well, that actually you are strong, you are a leader, you are somebody who can, you know, who can forge their own path ahead. You are your own person who can, you know, take your own power, who can enforce your own power, you are somebody who basically, you know, is in a place of strength, power and control and authority. Therefore, what's the most likely outcome of this reading looking like? This is a very good reading. It's so easy when you first see a card like this to think, ah, shit. But no, this is very, very good. This is Scorpio stepping into its own power and saying, no, this is the path I'm going to be on, because I have agency, because I'm powerful, because I'm somebody who is in control. Let's look at what's the most likely outcome going to be then. Yeah, there you go, the Chariot. This is an exceptional reading, Scorpio. So good. This is why I love the tarot. It throws stuff out at you, and at first you think, shit, what's that? And then you realise, no, actually, this is bloody amazing. And it is. And actually, as well, look at the major cards around you. Look, all major arcanas. This is inevitable. This is going to happen whether you like it or not, because the universe is trying to say to you, whatever you like it, or whether, I think what the universe is trying to say is, Scorpio, whether you like it or not, I am putting you in a situation where you have to fight for yourself. That's what the universe is doing. Because look, the most likely outcome will be the Chariot. You're taking the reins. The Chariot is taking the reins of your own life. The Chariot, the Emperor together are amazing cards. Somebody is standing in their own power. Somebody's taking back control with the Chariot of their own life. Both cards represent people who are in control of their own life, and you're discovering this. The Hermit discovers things. You're discovering your own power with the Emperor. That's what you've been experiencing. Some of you guys have been in a situation over the last sort of few weeks where you have felt that your power and your agency was owned by somebody else. But I certainly feel that through the month of October, you're discovering your own power, and your power is in league with, I have agency. I can make these decisions for myself. If I want to set up this business, I can do that because I am intelligent enough, I'm powerful enough, I'm clever enough, I'm smart enough to do all of these things. They're all major arcanas. There you are having to sacrifice something, but around this sacrifice are the majors, okay? Around this sacrifice is destiny. It's your path. It's your life path. It's an inevitability that this will happen. The universe is basically saying to you, with all of these majors surrounding you, Scorpio, you have no choice. Because the universe sees within you, Scorpio, something magnificent. And the universe wants you to step into that power. So whatever it's taken to get you to this point, it's all been happening for a reason, because the universe has been trying to drive you towards this moment. Let's have a look at what's coming in towards the end of October then. Some of you guys, Four of Coins energy. So Four of Coins is interesting. It's a card about holding on to our values, but also this can be finding something stable or feeling stable and feeling secure. Four of Coins energy. Ultimately, though, the Four of Coins can be somebody who's reluctant and resistant, because this is a tricky card. It's a tricky card because by the end of October, some of you guys might be financially stable through whatever this path is with the Four of Coins energy, because that's going to be towards the end of October. And Four of Coins can actually be a damn good card to get as well in a reading. A really good card, because this is a card that indicates protection. It indicates financial stability and security as another number 4. Let's have a look. We'll see what that's about. Let's have a look at, or you could be securing something here. What is the advice coming to you, Scorpio? What is the universe advising you to do? It's advising you to do the Hierophant. I think it's advising you to get some guidance for some reason. God, it's amazing the amount of majors you've got. It's advising you to do the Hierophant. For some of you guys, it's to stand in your power. And I'm probably going to clarify these two areas here, actually. Let's clarify them. We're going to use the Everyday Witches Tarot. You've got the Four of Coins coming in. This could be money. This is financial gain. This is feeling secure and feeling stable is the Four of Coins energy. And I'm just going to ask, what do you mean that the Four of Coins is going to be coming in by the end of October to Scorpio? What do you mean the Four of Pentacles will be coming in for? What is this Four of Pentacles? What is this Four of Pentacles by the end of October for Scorpio? What is this Four of Pentacles by the end of October for Scorpio in 2 cards? Right, so the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is negative thinking. It's limitations. It's limiting oneself. So this might be resistance. You see, you've got the Eight of Swords and the Magician energy showing here. Sometimes I see this combination and I just think magic. But then I see that the Magician is creative. And the Eight of Swords is limiting its own power. So some of you guys are resisting, I think, with this Four of Pentacles. For some reason, you've changed tack. You're resisting the inevitable. Okay? You can't see your own power. You can't see your own ability here. You can't see it. The Eight of Swords. You're resisting with this Eight of Swords energy, your own power. And all through the reading, what we're seeing here is that there are sacrifices to be made in October. You're facing the Five of Cups. This is a good Five of Cups though in the upright, because the reason for this is because this is about a new opportunity. So if there's a new opportunity for Scorpio, of course, what you're going to face is having to give something up in your life because you're pursuing this opportunity. Because you understand with the Hermit energy that over the past few weeks, you are a powerful being with the Emperor energy. You do have power. You are empowered. You do have agency, all of those things. And also, the reason that you're facing the Five of Cups is because some amazing new opportunity is coming to you. And the most likely outcome should be that you move forward, that you take control of your destiny with the Chariot. But for some reason, I think some of you guys are reluctant with the Four of Coins to do this. You want to keep things the same because you can't see that you have the power to make those changes. So I think fear comes in here for Scorpio. I think fear comes in for Scorpio, and I think the universe is saying, well, if you're fearing this change, Scorpio, then I feel that the advice is with the Hierophant, get some advice, speak to somebody who can give you wise counsel, because I actually think that you're going to be missing out on an amazing opportunity, and the only reason that you're not doing this opportunity is because you're scared. And you can't see that you've got the power, but that's not telling us why you're scared. It's just saying that you don't see your own power. The magician represents to have the power to create those changes, to have the skills and the abilities. Some of you guys with that Eight of Swords are not seeing that you have that power, you have that ability to do the change. The opportunity is all there. The opportunity is all there, and it's just waiting for you. He's saying, Scorpio, here I am. Here I am. Come and take me. Look at all the majors. It's inevitable. It's there. The universe is saying it's all there. In fact, because they're all majors, the universe has literally put all of this in your way. Scorpio, the universe is saying, there you go. You asked for it. There you are. But when it comes, you fear it. So you resist it. Four of Coins energy, because you can't see your own ability. You can't see your own ability and your own... you can't see your own ability to create that change. You don't even see that you've got the skills and the talents to do this. What are your hopes or fears? I think you're afraid to take charge. I think you're afraid to literally put yourself out there. I think that you're hoping, there's a couple of things with the Two of Wands. In one sense, the Two of Wands means to take charge. It means a new enterprise that somebody is taking charge of. On the other hand, it means to stay in the safe place, because he's standing aloft at a rooftop, and he has the world in his hands, and he's got the ability to go over. But he stands beyond the borders because he's afraid. At times, the Two of Wands is afraid at times. So in one sense, some of you guys, you're hoping that you can keep things the same with the Two of Wands. You can observe the landscape and say, yeah, I want to do this, but without having to do anything, and still staying within the safe place. And on the other hand, some of you guys are fearing going out there, taking charge of your own life with the Two of Wands energy. So you do this, Four of Coins. You're resistant to the change that the universe puts in front of you in October, because you lack as well with the Ace of Swords energy any type of confidence with that Magician, Scorpio. You cannot see your own ability and power. You can't see that you're a powerful human being. You can't see that. You just cannot see that for some reason, Scorpio. Well, where will this lead you to going into November? Seven of Cups. Still dreaming. Still dreaming, Seven of Cups energy. Still visualizing what could be. This is a missed opportunity, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. There's a missed opportunity here. There's a missed opportunity here. The bottom of the deck, this deck with the clarifier says, some of you guys struggle to take control. You've got just put those two cards there. I just feel like it's something that needs to be said there. Some of you guys are struggling to take control of your life. You fear being in the limelight with the Six of Wands. There's a lot of fear here. A lot of fear. All I can say to you on this reading, Scorpio, is that when an opportunity comes, and even if you think to yourself, I don't have, because the Eight of Swords means I don't. Because she doesn't see her own power with the Magician. She doesn't see it. She doesn't see it. You don't see it. Which is why with the Four of Coins energy, you're reluctant. You're resistant to the change that the universe has done all of this, because they're all major arcanas. These are the bigger things of life. This is what the universe brings your way. It's not what you do, it's what the universe brings to you. It's an inevitability. You've been asking for change, Scorpio, for so long, and then the universe brings it to you in October, and what do? You resist it. And you say, no, I don't have the qualifications for that. No, I wouldn't be very good at that. I'd be terrible at that. That's what you say. That's what you say. And then you wonder why, for some of you guys, you're still in the same position. Because it leads to the Seven of Cups. Confusion, still looking for the ultimate dream, when in fact the universe brought it to you. I think you saw it. I think you see it, Scorpio. I think you see it. I think you see it, but I think you're scared of it. Because I think that you fear taking charge of your own life, which is why the dream is always better than the reality. Because when you get that reality, and believe me, it comes to you, the universe says, well, you dreamed of it, you wanted it, so we're giving it to you. And what do? You say, no, I think I'll leave that now. I think I'll forget that for the time being, because I don't have the qualifications, or I don't have the skills, or I don't think I've got the ability, or that type of thing. We don't have a magician reverse, but we've certainly got an Eight of Swords in it, and the Eight of Swords is limiting thoughts. This is somebody who limits their ability to create because they don't see the power. She's got the blindfold on. Her hands are bound. She feels powerless. This is power and this is powerlessness. You just don't see your own power. So therefore, by November, you go back to the drawing board of the Seven of Cups and you say, oh, I wish this and I wish this. Let me look at this. What about this? What about this? When in fact, the opportunity already came to you. So I would think in October, Scorpio, be very careful of turning down opportunities through fear. Question why you would say no to something when the universe is answering your prayers, because the universe is answering a prayer. It is. You've been asking for something, asking and asking and asking, and the universe brings it to you, and then you turn it down because you're afraid. It's almost like you like the dream, but you don't actually want to take part in it if it comes true. So be very careful. There's an opportunity coming to some of you Scorps in October, and you'll decline it. You'll turn it down through fear. But question why you're so scared. I think I'm going to title this reading, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Because some of you guys have an amazing opportunity coming to you. And that's why this card is not so much about sacrifice now. It's about loss. You are facing loss. You're facing loss because you're reluctant. You're reluctant. You resist an opportunity because you don't think you've got the cahoons. You don't think you've got the power, the ability, the agency. You don't think you've got anything. You know? You know, the root cause of why you're facing loss is because of the Fool as well, if we read it another way. Because you've not tried it before as well. The Fool is new to stuff. So the reason why, if we read this another way, we could say, well, Scorpio's facing loss in October because the Fool. Not because you're foolish, but because this is new. Because this is new territory and you're afraid. Some of you guys are introverted. The Hermit, you're afraid. The Hermit can be just as fearful as any fearful card in the tarot. The Hermit is influenced by, the Five of Cups is influenced by that Hermit energy. Some of you guys are just too much in your own heads. You're just too withdrawn. You're too, you know, you've settled into a certain way of life. And you're afraid to make those changes as well with the Hermit, because the Hermit is old. Only knows a certain way of life, but also is very much a, what do they call them? Oh, there's a word for the Hermit. Somebody who doesn't want to be a part of anyone or anything, likes their own, you know, their own environment. Oh, there's a word for the Hermit. Well, because it's the Hermit. Because you guys are a Hermit. It's me, you guys are a Hermit. You've not kind of interacted with whatever this is. It's new to you. Something is completely new and you're afraid. I mean, I think in the recent past for some of you guys as well, you may have tried to assert yourself. You may have tried to, with this Emperor energy, tried to be confident about it. I mean, some of you guys, you know, the reason for you facing loss is because of the Sun energy as well. Again, because it's something new. Both the Sun and the Fool is something new. This is something completely new. So basically giving more information on the reading, Scorpio, this thing is new. This thing is completely new. That's why you won't do this. This is why you're facing loss, because the external factors show the Sun. This is something that will require you as well to really, you know, expose yourself with the Sun energy, to really show your confidence with the Sun. This is something completely new with the Fool energy. that requires you in the last few weeks to be confident. But some of you guys don't want to do it because this requires you to be confident, to get out there, to show yourself, and you're a hermit. You don't want to show yourself. You're like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to expose myself. I don't want to show myself. I don't want to do that. I don't feel good about that. But the most likely outcome for some of you guys is you'll move ahead with it anyway with the Chariot. However, in reality, you'll end up resisting it because you're not confident enough to show the Magician your talent. So if we went along that line, because we've read it in one way before this reading, we're reading it slightly differently. Facing loss. There's a lost opportunity here with the Five of Cups. Why are you facing loss? Why are you not doing something here, Scorpio? Because it's new. You've never tried it. And it requires you to show yourself, the Sun. Because the Sun is ego. So it's showing yourself, showing your talents. You guys have tried to be confident in the last few weeks with the Emperor energy showing here. But you don't want to do this thing. Because it requires you to show who you are. To expose yourself. To show yourself to others. And you don't want to do it because you're a hermit. You're like, oh, no, I like to be in the background. Because the Hermit is in the background, but look at these two cards. The Hermit, well, the three of them really. Hermit stays in the background, but these two people here, the Fool and the Sun, like to be out there. They like to be showing who they are. Hermits don't. Hermits like to be quiet. Hermits like to be underneath the radar. So it's because you're a hermit. Some of you guys are like, no, I couldn't do that. I don't feel good about that. But it's a fantastic opportunity coming to you. Some of you guys will move ahead, but others will decline because you can't see your own power. You can't see your own power. You're afraid. You have all these negative thoughts about showing yourself with that Magician, because the Magician is also a show-off. Show-offs in the tarot, Magician, Fool, Sun. They all like to show what their capabilities are. You don't want to do it. It's not that you're not capable. You're afraid to do it. You're probably afraid in case you make a mistake. Get some training. The advice is get some guidance. Get somebody to help you. If this is something that you really, for example, if it's, let me just give you an example. For example, Scorpio, if this was an audition for a show and you wanted to go into acting and suddenly the perfect thing came up. Right? The perfect thing came up. And you decline it because you can't see your own talent, your own abilities. You're afraid to show them. You've got all these negative thoughts about showing your abilities. Then go to your, get some guidance. Hierophant. Ask, well, what does this involve? Go to your friends and family. Can we run through this script together? Can you test me? That type of thing. It's about getting guidance. Get some help. You're afraid to go beyond your own borders, Two of Wands. You're afraid to take charge of your life. You like the idea of it, but you're afraid to do it. You do this, and by November you'll still be searching for the perfect thing. When the perfect thing already came. Think about what you're doing in October. If this should happen to you, Scorpio, think about the reason why you would turn down an opportunity. Is it because it genuinely doesn't suit you, or is it because of fear? Which one is it? Because if you turn down something through fear, you're losing out on something potentially very good, and that could actually change your life. Let's have a quick look at what the spiritual guidance is for the month. Universe Spirit, what is the spiritual guidance for Scorpio for October? What is the spiritual? What would you like to tell them additionally? I can't take all those cards because I've got to read the book. Just give me one. You keep chucking out all these cards at me. What is the spiritual guidance? One card from the top of the deck. What do you want to say? What else do you want to say to Scorpio? It says love. The spiritual guidance for October is love. Let's have a look at that card. So number 2. Magnetic love attraction, soulmate connections, proposals and marriage potential is extremely high with this chosen card, Scorpio. Your aura is brighter than ever and your charisma is oozing. You will have amazing communication skills with everyone you come in contact with and will be able to gently persuade friends in need, get back on the right track. Auspicious times ahead for all love concerns and new friendships. No matter what age you are, your personal life is heating up, so enjoy the time to be social and meet new and like-minded people. Career and finances. Selecting this symbol card represents a growth of popularity on the work front, and your aura will attract what you want professionally as well as personally. You seem to stand taller than the rest, and this will create some great promotional opportunities, so go with the flow and speak up, as your ideas and contributions will be highly valued. Money-making ideas are coming your way, so trust your instincts. Children will bring you great pride through their achievements. A new person around work or financial interests could spark your interest and cause you to take a walk down memory lane and towards a big decision. Finally, in relationships, this is the time to really consider your current relationships. Take a long look at your partner, friends and family, and really identify who is supporting and nurturing you and who is not. Be prepared to remove yourself from those who do not want the best for you or who do not enjoy spending time with. Don't worry, this card indicates the best relationships with those who genuinely care, and new people who will be great connections are coming into your life to replace those who are not nourishing your soul. You will find you have low patience for unequal, demanding or argumentative relationships. You crave deeper soul connections, and this card indicates they are available if you clear the decks off the users and abusers. Marriage and engagements are very possible for you or your loved ones. If this is your desire, this will certainly manifest quickly now. Fantastic. That was some additional information for the month of October, but I would say, Scorpio, just to conclude, there's amazing opportunities, I believe, happening in October for you, so take advantage of those things. Okay, if you're turning down anything, turn it down because you authentically don't feel it's right for you. Don't turn it down because you're afraid. If you turn it down because you're afraid, you're missing out on a great opportunity. Okay. Alright, that is your reading for the month of October 2020. I would like to say, Scorps, love you guys so much. And can I just say thank you so much for your support. I don't know, we're all fellow Scorpios together, I guess. But as I always say with Scorpio, you're my favourite sign to read for. Not because I'm a Scorpio too, because I was actually, when I was born premature. I was meant to be a Capricorn. I was meant to be born in January. Rather than, I was meant to be, I was born 2 months premature, me and my twin sister were, so we're actually meant to be Capricorns and not Scorpios. But I have such an affinity with Scorpio. I am a Scorpio anyway, because I was born in the November regardless. But I love you so much, and I always feel the love from Scorpio. I don't know what it is about you guys. I always feel your love. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for all your likes and your thumbs up and your shares. Thank you to all my Scorps that buy readings from me as well and things like that. My business is so amazing. I love doing what I do. And I'll be honest, my business doesn't survive because of YouTube, because I don't have enough views for that. But it certainly started off on YouTube. And I'm so grateful for everyone that supported me in that. God bless you guys. Love you to the moon and back. And just have a great week, great month. I will see you on your weeklies next week. If you would like to order a reading, click on the link in the comment section. Please make sure that you continue to like, to share the video, and also to subscribe for those of you who haven't subscribed already. And please, most importantly, comment if you can, because it really helps those algorithms. And thank you to everyone that commented last week. I never take you guys for granted at all. You mean too much to me. Love you very much, Scorpio. See you next week, babes. Love you. Bye.